Welcome to Motivation Monday, episode 5. This week's topic is all about using your fears. There will be times in your life where you're so afraid of what will happen, what won't happen, what has happened, and what's happening that it's going to feel impossible to simply not be afraid. You should be afraid, and you will be. The only way to get to the next level is to be guided by your fears without wishing them onto other people. This will be the hardest thing you've ever done, and that's why it's worth doing. It'll be the hardest thing you've ever done, so the reward will be the ultimate prize. All you'll want on this journey is to not feel so alone, but remember, you can't wish your suffering onto other people. You can't wish for them to feel the same pain that you do. You will wake up every morning and fight your fears without wishing that suffering onto others. This type of loneliness is actually an indicator of success. Fighting to achieve your highest potential will be the most difficult thing you've ever done. And the same applies for anybody who embraces the same responsibility to face their fears and earn a better life without wishing their own fears onto other people. The fact that most people spend their lives turning their heads away from their fears means that when you stand tall, look your fears right in the face and fight them, you naturally will be on a different path. But you cannot resent others for not taking the same path. Instead, spend your time doing only the best for them. Let your fears be your compass. Stand up tall and fight your fears to show those that you love that they can do the same. Stand up tall and fight your fears to avenge those who have given you this chance. Stand up tall and fight your fears to ensure that those that you love will be able to fight more desirable fears in their future. Stand up tall and fight your fears without wishing them onto others to become what you've always known you're going to be. The cliches are true. I know it's difficult to be told to fight your fears, but I want you to do it in any small situation that you can. You know right from wrong, and you know what's going to give you a meaningful and fulfilled life. On the other side of every fear that you have is something that's going to empower you and make you better. But if you can't do it for yourself, do it for the future of those that you love. You have to believe and know that this is the way for them. Do not allow those that you love to fall victim of their own comfort. I know you've always been able to see this path. Now start leading others down the same path. And I tell this to you with nothing but the desire for your own success. But this will be the most difficult thing that you've ever done. But within that, you must realize that the ultimate prize is available to you now. You can be anything you want, you can do anything you want, but you must earn it in a humble and righteous way if someday you are to be able to look back and say, this was worth it. But you cannot worry about that because you know it will be worth it. You know it has been worth it. You know everything that you've been through is going to have to be worth it, and if it feels like it's not, you have to make it worth it. Sometimes you have to think to yourself that things are going to be the way that they should be, but you have to make sure along the way that you're not wishing your fears onto others and that you're working hard. You're taking the heaviest load that you can, you're putting it on your shoulders, and even if it crushes you, you're going to stand up again. But that next time you stand up, you'll be a different version of yourself. You know what it's like to be crushed, and now you'll know what it's like to stand up tall. Now take that and spread it out into the world. I believe in you, and you deserve this. The second you were born, it was already decided. Your path is different, and you will follow it. With them, for them, and because of them.